Hello, everybody. I think I'm live. I see myself, so I'm pretty sure I'm live. Let me know if you can hear me. You are live? Okay. That's a good sign. I'm good. Awesome. All right. Welcome to another daytime stream. I'm going to leave the nighttime streams to Steve and Bruce and Mike and pretty much everybody else. Because at night, I don't really get a chance to do any live at the moment. So I know there's not a lot of people that are available to watch during this time of day, and that's fine because I don't really have a whole lot to say. So let's move this keyboard aside. We don't need that anymore. Hello, Sad Mac, Starbuck, Thomas, Christian, and yep, that's all of them. I can't get back my Windows installation. Well, it's Windows. What do you expect? It's Windows, man. Come on. All right, so this camera we're not going to be seeing a whole lot of because you're not here for this. We got a few fans going. We got some of Belgium's finest techno in the background. And we are going to get to the topic at hand, which is this box. This came to me from Israel. Now, this is not a customer board. I bought this from eBay. The price was right. And I made them an offer that was half of what they wanted, which kind of makes up for the shipping that it cost to get this here from Israel. So, and just to prove it, Israel. Ooh. So this is taped up like it's going to the moon. How's everybody doing? Why are you all here? Slackers? Should be working. What you doing here watching my stream? All right. Now, this did come from Israel. And as they are currently dropping by the thousands, for reasons I will not discuss here, I will be wearing some gloves just to be a little bit on the safe side. Cue the ASMR bubble wrap. Oh no, man, come on, why do you need tape? I got off work. Oh, that's right. Starbuck Tech has the good sense to wake up at 4 a.m. so he can get his work done and be done early. Sorry for the noise. Dude, give me a break. Since it's already broken, I'm not too worried about accidentally breaking it even more. 5 a.m. Jesus. I mean, I appreciate it when something is well packaged. I appreciate it. But this thing is dead. It's a dead board. Come on. All right. So, you going to focus? You going to focus? You're not going to focus, are you? I'll just read it to you. MacBook Pro 13-inch Core i7 2.9 gigahertz mid-2012 logic board. As is. Buy it now or best offer. And he did take the best offer. This is cool. I wonder if this is some kind of anti-static, because it's blue. It's hard to tell with the matte being blue. But Let me mute for a second so I can speed this up. All right. Okay, let's make sure it is what it's meant to be. Yep, 2.9 gigahertz, and this is remarkably clean, which makes me a little bit suspicious for a board this age. Well, we're going to investigate under the microscope. Now, I also recently, in a trade with Mike from Mike's Mac Shack, as you undoubtedly know, got an iPad for trade. And I really miss my iPad because I like to take notes for repairs and stuff on an iPad. Now, I prefer the iPad mini. Hey, Terry, how you doing, man? But my wife stole my iPad mini. So this is what I got to work with. All right. Let's make sure this all matches up with the photos. It does not, because I pulled up the wrong job. Idiot. Yep, my kid stole my first iPad. Wife stole my second iPad. It's being married is a blast. Here we go. Get married. Have kids. It's fun. All right. We got what we paid for. Perfect. Let's put this off to the side and pull up the microscope to see why this is sold as no power. Now, this did come from some kind of auction house. So they didn't test it. They, according to them, bare minimum effort. They just slapped it on eBay, and that was the end of that. So, are we focused? Reasonably. I'm going to make this full screen. Hey, Micro, how you doing? All right, so I think this board is this clean because they probably scrubbed it. There's a little bit of corrosion here. I think I detected a little bit of corrosion right there. So I think it's safe to assume, oh, there used to be a fan connector right there. They were not gentle taking this apart. There we go. All right, so we can reasonably assume liquid damage. So let's investigate. We got a little bit of a burn over there. A little bit over there. Oh yeah, this definitely got wet. There you go. I'm not going to point out every single spot of corrosion, but I think we know what disabled this board. That fan is, gee, it's the cleanest fan I've ever seen on a repair. Wow. All right, this is an important area. This is where the EFI lives. Looking pretty decent. A little bit of discoloration. Yeah. Please remind me to test this before I start touching it. We got some crud over here, but the SMC looks to be unaffected. A few spots here and there. So this got wet when the battery was connected. Look at that discoloration. So whatever battery they pulled from this probably did not survive. Backlight circuit, display connector looking good. A little bit of crud here, but it's not too bad. Wonder what the other side looks like. All right, so this side, not too bad. Hey, Neil. What's going on? Let's check out the other side. And before we do, let's pull off some parts here. MagSafe, we don't need that. Disconnect the speaker, the mic. Get that off of here. Don't need that either right now. And we can leave the heatsink on for now. Not terribly important. Then we have a peek under there. Let's check out the MagSafe real quick. A little cruddy, but not too bad to be honest. Definitely can benefit from a swim in the ultrasonic, but I don't think this got wet. It's more dust than anything else. This is a 2012 MacBook Pro board, non-Retina, because Jay does not like Retina. All right, let's put this down here. Refocus. Come on, focus. Yeah, good enough, good enough. And do a quick scan of this side. You remember, or you might remember, the last board we worked on, this chip cratered all the layers underneath. I still haven't worked on that board since. I will. It's on the shelf. But I'm probably going to save that for around Christmas time. Those long, cold nights. A little bit of residue there. I don't know. It's kind of like a powdery, anthraxy, COVID-y. I don't know what they spilled on this, but I think the ultrasonic is going to work a miracle on this board. So far, this side is looking pretty good. It definitely got a good soak, because you can see it, this stuff is everywhere. All right, CPU area here. Not looking too bad. All right. I think we're in pretty decent shape. What do y'all think? Now, before I do anything with this, we're going to see what happens when we plug it in. Just because we're curious. So we're going to need this. We're going to need this. We might need some RAM, which I'm always out of. Hold on. I might have some. Yep, I do. Okay. Cool. IPA in a stream. I ran out of anything worth drinking, so I got this. Let's just pretend it's a rum and coke. Mike does have a big bin of RAM. I don't think there's much in there for Intel, though. All right, let's turn on the power supply. 16 volts, 3 amps. See what happens. Absolutely nothing. Saw a green light for a second. Oh, what the hell? Don't tell me this works. Do we have brain? We're looking for the center LED to blink repeatedly, not just one blink, but repeatedly. Fan is spinning. No brain as of yet. On camera, it's funny. This fan looks a little off center. All right, the fan is starting to blast. Is this thing getting hot? Woo! You could boil egg on that CPU. So we got something. I'm not sure what we have, but we got something. This might not be a boring stream after all. Okay. I'm going to try my own MagSafe board for a second. Yeah, those chipmunk things are amazing. I got 3 of them because the first 2 they sent me, I think I still have one of them here. All of the LEDs are busted on one side. Works on one side, not the other. So I'm like, hey, these things aren't cheap, right? For what they are, 20 cents in parts, these things are not cheap. So do me a favor, send me some LEDs so I can fix this thing. Oh, no. We're going to send you a new one. I said, no. Just send me some LEDs, man. I can solder them on myself. So mail arrives a week and a half later. And there's 2 of them in there, including some kind of thing to screw on the ground with a bunch of alligator clips and stuff. All right, so seems to connect a little better with my MagSafe board. Yep. So the other one needs a good cleaning, or is not entirely. Yeah, it does look a little crummy. Might still clear up after an ultrasonic cleaning. All right. So we got power. The fan is spinning, and this is why I usually call bullshit when people say we got fan spin. Fan spin doesn't mean anything. It just means that your fan can spin. Useless diagnostic indicator. Well, not useless. It tells you got 5 volts, but what you want is brain activity, which we don't have. We did. So let's strip it down, see what's what. We might actually be able to have some fun here. That's showing up. Of course not. Come on. Man, this camera sucks. A lot of corrosion in the Ethernet port. What looks like corrosion. Oh yeah, definitely corrosion. So this is going to need a pretty serious ultrasonic bath. But first we're going to take this apart and give it a good scrub by hand, see how far we got. No. Do not say those words here. We do not reball SMCs. Not for fun, and not because we get paid to. Well, maybe if we get paid, but I hate reballing SMCs. Mostly because I cannot, for the life of me, find a good reballing jig that properly holds the stencil in place. All right, copious amounts of thermal paste. So this has never been taken apart, because that's definitely an Apple signature. A lot of thermal paste right next to the CPU, but not on top of it. That has Apple signature all over it. All right. We got a little screw bit. Every screw bin I grab has screws in it. That's not a good sign. All right, heat sink can go over there. Fan over there. All right. Captain said, well, Micro, I'm going to wait for a stream from you that's going to show me step by step how to reball an SMC. I've seen a few, but I'm going to wait on yours because you are the expert. All right, let's clean that up a little. It's not going to help us diagnose this thing. Check out the last batch of Q-tips. They're weird. Cleaning this is not going to help me fix it, but I usually forget to clean it, which makes my ultrasonic cleaning solution quite dirty. And we'll hit that with a brush later on. Now, let's see. I think we should just hit this entire thing with a brush and some alcohol and see what we can get. Normally I would toss this in the cleaner right away because there's no obvious issues. Wherever there's corrosion, all the solder is still shiny, so I don't think any of the contacts are broken. This is just dirty. I think it might just has some dirt in the wrong place under a chip somewhere. So I say we just drown this in alcohol and see where we get. Because I don't want to end the stream here just so I can go ultrasonic this. That would be a little boring. Don't underestimate the power of a good scrubbing. Although I'm pretty sure they already did this before they sent it to me. But there's no entertainment value in just assuming things. (3:02 p.m. on a Monday. Yes, it is. Which is odd because I'm pretty sure I started streaming at 4. But maybe I'm a little off. All right. We hit this side pretty good. And do the other side, and then we're going to spray it down. It would be funny if it works after this. I highly doubt it, but you never know. All it takes is one piece of corrosion in the wrong place to render an entire board dead. We got to inspect the ports too, because if you have corrosion in something like the Thunderbolt port that all ties in directly to the CPU, That can cause some trouble. At least I have something to go on. Unlike Micromage there, who had to troubleshoot the Nintendo Switch board that looked, at least from where I was sitting, pretty damn flawless. I didn't even see dust on that thing. And he got no visual hints whatsoever. Like, okay, it's dead. Now what? No corrosion. It hasn't been modded. I have to actually work for my money. But he figured it out. All right, your best friend in any shop? No, not a cat. Paper towels. Just absorb what I can. It's alcohol, so I'm not too worried about it. Whew. This mat needs some cleaning. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to mute for a second while I blow out a few components. All right. I know it will evaporate on its own eventually, but I'm impatient, what can I say? Now, I have to inspect this port, which I'm not currently set up for. My microscope doesn't clear my desk, so I can't just put this here and look inside of it. So how are we going to do this? Let's just poke a brush in there, wiggle around. Got a little bit of green on the brush, so there's definitely some in there. Clean out the USB ports as well. Don't get me wrong, none of this is a substitution for a proper ultrasonic cleaning. I just want to see what happens. If we get brain. And if this doesn't work, we are going to send it to Micromage there, so he can fix it on one of his streams. Since I don't know how to fix these things, I just give it a scrub, and if it works, it's good. All right. Fan spins, then it turned off by itself. Now it's coming back. May have still been some alcohol under the CPU or the SMC or something. But no improvement. Still brain dead. And it died on its own when I touched the SMC. Coincidence? Yeah, now it's just looping. Come on, do it again. You. 0.015 amps. It's not drawing anything right now. .15. Good. All right. And you might think I'm out of my mind by saying, good. Jay, you just killed it even more. Yes. At least now we have a problem to track down. Before, We did not. Oh, we had a problem, but I prefer something to be completely dead than to work intermittently or only halfway. Just makes the troubleshooting easier. Yep, it could very well be dead. I forgot to blow out all the ports. So I'm going to try one more time. Don't think it'll make a big difference. Or this thing's going to prove me a liar. Exactly, dead is easier. Alright, we got fan, no brain. This thing is stupid. And powered off again. I really prefer for this to stay dead. Can it stay dead? You done? Raise your hand if you think the SMC is asking up. Hey, Daniel. I don't leave it on long enough for this to create any significant kind of heat, so I'm not too worried about the heatsink being missing right now. I got a light for a second. .14. Nope. Right, light came on, light turned off. So we might have to take a look at. Come on. A schematic. Yeah, I would ultrasonic it because frankly, there's not much to poke around at. But I also really don't want to end the stream on this note. Like, okay, let's ultrasonic it. I expected the Facebook, the eBay photos were so blurry that I couldn't see if this had liquid damage or what was wrong with it. I expected a nice green, blue, really messed up board. But, there's really not much wrong with this. I am fairly confident that ultrasonic cleaning is going to fix this right up. But we'll go over it, do some scraping, test it again. Work rig. I'm guessing you're not talking about a Mac there. I promise I will take some time tonight to properly calibrate this microscope so it always stays in focus. There's a way to adjust it so that Whatever kind of zooming in and out I do, it always stays in focus. I've done it in the past, but it looks like I need to do it again. Let's clear that up a minute. Hey GT, what's going on, dude? Now, normal people, they would pull up a schematic, cross-reference where they see corrosion with the schematic, see, oh, this is relevant, this is not relevant, this can wait until later, etc., etc. But I like looking around and just cleaning and scrubbing. When it's my own project like this, time is not money. I'm just meditating and having fun. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's damn it. Now I want to know what that chip is for. Come on. All right, let's see. Open that, and then we do this and that. And then we're going to go to this chip here. And this would be, come on, USB controller. Ties into SMC, no, well, yeah, it is kind of important. Which pins were 45 to 49? And pins 45 to 49 are WS keyboard. What is WS keyboard? And the trackpad, but a whole bunch of stuff flows through there. So it is important. I'm not saying it's not important, but I don't think it would short us out to the point where it won't start up. All right, just investigating now. That's looking all right. That's looking all right. That's looking good. I'm not complaining about that either. Let's look around the SMC real quick. I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. It's a little hard to determine when you're looking at this on a screen, but when you're looking at this through the microscope, you can scan it pretty quick. And stuff like this, what you see here, these capacitors not being on straight will instantly catch your eye. Because whether you're smart or stupid, your brain is really good at pattern recognition. So when something is on the board crooked, you're going to catch it. So you can usually do these scans pretty quick. I'm going slow now, so I don't cause a giant blur on the stream. But your brain is doing most of the work before you even realize it happened. So this is not as hard as it looks. There's still plenty of copper under there. A little discoloration, so it may have gotten hot here. And everything is on crooked on this thing. Never seen that before. But the board is not bubbling up. All these layers are in place. So I'm going to choose to ignore that. Hey Retro, how you doing, dude? Yeah, he's right. I am using a Barlow lens. I get better magnification without it, but I also don't even have enough working clearance to put this brush under my microscope. So I kind of didn't really have a choice but to put a Barlow lens on there. Just touching up what I forgot in the big scrub, or what I didn't get to. The backlight, whether it's fried or not, should not cause any boot issues, so I'm not going to look there. Yeah. See, usually the glue under this pad protects everything under it, but let's not take any chances and take a peek. Oh yeah, that's looking clean. Moving on. I'm checking all these pins on the chips now. Right, I'm satisfied with this side of the board. And I don't believe the other side needed any major touch-ups. But we're going to scan it anyway. This is looking a little crummy. Is that a via or a probe point? That's just a probe point, so we can ignore that. And there's plenty of copper under it anyway. This is a 2012 non-retina MacBook Pro 13-inch. I can't reach in there. Damn. Alright, there's just some dust in there, no corrosion. We know that the Ethernet port is exceptionally crummy, but that shouldn't cause any issues. A little bit of stickiness here, but that's what holds the speaker in place. I am going to brush that up a little. Honestly, most board repairs you can do without a schematic of any kind. Just eyeball it, replace what looks crummy, clean what you can, and when in doubt, run it through the ultrasonic cleaner. You'd be amazed how many repairs are taken care of like that. Now, I do like to get to the bottom of it. If not to learn from it, then at least to tell my customer, like, hey, this is what happened. So they're not going to pay you, or well, they're on the contract, but they're not going to be happy about paying you when all you say, oh, I cleaned it. You're good to go. Bye now. People want to know what happened to their machine. I don't really like to say, oh, it was liquid damage without going into the details. Oh, it was liquid damage on this circuit. This circuit controls that, and that is what you need for this to work. Now there could be a ton of crap in the RAM slots as well. It's pretty much a whole bunch of direct lines straight to the CPU. So let's hope that is clean. A little bit of discoloration here, nothing major. Yeah, I don't see anything obvious that will cause this board not to work. So it must be something underneath one of the chips, or maybe a shorted out component, which I could track down with a multimeter. All right, let's give another attempt, shall we? Did some scrubbing, nothing major. We clean up that big chip over there. Let's see if that mattered. It did not. Sometimes I get a light, sometimes I don't. Now I do. No fan spin though. All right, we're gonna have to go hunting, which I might do tonight. Oh, I can hear myself. That can only mean my wife and kid are watching. Yeah, so I know entertainment value and all that, but I'm not going to start lifting chips on this board for no good reason. I want to hang out with you all, but not that bad. So I'm going to toss this in the ultrasonic, and if no one else is streaming tonight, I might do another stream where we pick up where we left off. We'll pull up the schematic and start hunting down what the issue might be. For now, I want to open up a box that I got. This box does not come from Israel. This came from iFixit. And this has apparently been en route to me for so long, I forgot what I ordered. So let's take a look. I'm going to open this on my lap because there's address labels everywhere. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, we got a sticker. I do like stickers. Oh, I remember this. After the last time I opened up an iPad 4 and realized that the whole board has to come out to disconnect the battery, I ordered one of these battery disconnect tools. It only works on a few models, but I can 3D print other ones if I need them. Ah, yes. Yes. I remember now. I remember. These are clamps. After I do a screen replacement on a phone or an iPad, I can use these clamps to hold the glass in place and make the adhesive, settle, do its thing. I ordered all this before I did that last iPad repair or immediately after. Either way, it's been en route for a long time. Let's see, we got the bill right there. Random packing paper. All right. I'm also always on the lookout for nice t-shirts. So what I got I have a few T-shirts from the Right to Repair. It has a repair.org logo and all that stuff. But I have a sticker of this, and I love it so much that I figured, hey, I need a shirt anyway. There you go. I love that. So I got a shirt. I'm the kind of guy that wears the same shirt for a month and just put it in the laundry, wear it again after it comes out of the laundry, put it back in the laundry, wear it again. But I was told that is not the way to go about it. Now, what I also got, and I think I already misplaced it. Oh no, here it is. In the box that had the screen for the iPad. What is that? 2-3 weeks ago now? Yeah. It had this sticker, the Repair Manifesto. And I have a printout of this as well. And I love it. This is really cool. So when I did my order and they offered me a poster version for 50 cents, I hopped right on that. I'm going to proudly hang this in my office. Not that I receive customers here, because I work from home. I don't have a shop or any kind of customer-facing space, but it is a nice reminder of why we do what we do. So we got that. And that's the contents of the box. Clamps, battery disconnect tool, sticker and a poster and a t-shirt. Yeah, well, especially in the summer, and hell, mostly during the winter either, I do not wear a shirt. I put on a shirt for MacYac, and I put on a shirt for my own live streams. Apart from that, I never wear a shirt because it's always too damn hot. And when it's not too hot, I just enjoy the cold. So, now we've been streaming for almost an hour, and I feel like I should do more. But there is nothing more. I expected a bit more of a disaster with the board from Israel. There we go. But it didn't turn out to be as bad as I thought. Now, I might still spend 4 hours on this board tonight. After I ultrasonic it, or it might just magically work. But like I said, I'm not going to pull off random chips to look underneath to see if there's any corrosion, because that's going to cost me the rest of the day. Demo your new iPad from Mike. There's not much to demo, dude. Fingerprints, gotta get those off. It's an iPad. Dude. Ooh. When I got this, it had 83% battery health. I drained it, did a trickle charge that it took about 13 hours to recharge this on a trickle, and I got it back to almost 90% battery health. So I'm going to do another calibration, but yeah, this is a cellular model. I don't intend to use this for cellular, but it might help the resale value when the time comes. I can sell this for $30 instead of 20. But yeah, it's just for me to take notes. I got a case with it, so I can put it on the bench. This is iPad 4 running iOS 10. It's slow, noticeably, but I disabled all the background refresh. All I need it for is the repair. Come on. You get the idea. I log into my repair system, take notes, add some photos. That's it. And for that purpose, this is more than enough. So I'm happy with the trade, and Mike seems to be happy with the trade. I think by now he already has 2 of the PowerBooks restored with parts that he already had. So he definitely got better use out of it than I did. So yeah, I love trading. I prefer that over spending money. Sell. All right, Retro Techie. $150. It's yours. Get it today. Get it today. Special offer. Gave away one of them, the 1 gigahertz with the bad RAM slot. Yeah, I'm a little bummed about that because knowing what I know now, when I first started in the service industry, working for Apple service providers, I saw a lot of those PowerBooks with the bad RAM slots. I didn't know about board repair. It never even crossed my mind. It's just a different way of thinking. But now I would love to get my hands on one so I could pull up the schematic, pull it apart, put it under a microscope, and see what the cause was, because it affected a lot of machines, a lot of them. Of course, my view is a little skewed because I would only see them if they had problems because I was working in a service center. But I saw a lot of those things. So if it's anything like the RAM slot issues in the 2012s, these where the bottom slot the pins become detached, that would be ironic. But yeah. All right. 1 hour. I think we're good. I don't have anything else to add. I have been slowly organizing all my repair projects on a shelf over there that you can't see. So next time I stream, I will have a little bit more order in the chaos, and I can just pull up, let's work on this, let's work on that. Now, if I say, oh, I have a 2009 MacBook Pro that needs trace repair, I wouldn't even know where to find it. So I'm organizing my office. Put a message on the Mac Rumors forums. Yeah, I could. Heat is all, yeah. So stay tuned. I might stream tonight after I ultrasonic this. If Steve or Bruce or anyone else is streaming, I'll push it to tomorrow. But I will be back with this board, and we're not going anywhere until we get this fixed. So stay tuned. If you are on the Maciac Discord, you will get a notification there when I create the what's this called? The stream link. It'll pop up on Discord. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a little bit of fun, and I will be back tonight or tomorrow with this board. So, Micro, it's your turn. I will be watching you stream for the rest of the day. All right, see you later.